Hello, hello, my friends. This is Angel Valenciano here from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, coming from Wildlife Tribe Cafe. It is March 12th, 2015, Thursday night. This is the Training Without Borders session by Tau Life Tribe and Rude Boy Marketing. It's 9 minutes after 9. Travis, can you hear me?
I got you loud and clear, man.
Yeah, loud and clear. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. As you know, the Rude Boy style, we just go on the fly, organized chaos, shall we say. Yeah, no, it's exactly it, guys. It's all about taking action and just if something has to be done and if you don't know, you know what, just start. I found that that's what the best thing for me to get momentum and things like that when you're working online and you're doing your, your daily grind, even if you have to work. If you have a 9 to 5 job, you're still working, then you get home and you only have like 30 minutes to an hour or so, whatever, to work on this. It's like just get to work. It's easy as that, guys. If you have your systems and your funnels in place and you're just working on your blogs, or you're working on a new capture system, or finding new traffic sources, things like that. As long as you start and keep on going, you'll see results. You'll see opt-ins, you'll see traffic to your site, you'll see Twitter followers, you'll see like all types of stuff. Hey, Travis?
Yeah, that's a fact, man. I mean, just in the last, I'd say 2 months alone, from what we've learned, my traffic is just boosted 100%. I'm engaging with people. I'm getting Twitter followers right and left. People are following me on Skype, friending me on Skype, asking me about our opportunities and what we've got going on. It's
Yeah.
getting to where it's getting fun. It's getting fun.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot funner. That's a word, right? Funner.
Yeah, well, I mean, I
A lot
guess it is.
more fun, I guess, when you do see results and you like all your hard work and everything's paying off. It may not be overnight. Some people have quick overnight kind of successes. Any kind of result is a success to me. So it's based essentially it's generally it's not overnight. We've been working at this for quite some time, and I know a lot of our followers and a lot of our students and people who tune into what we're talking about. They've been online too for quite some time. 2, 3 years, 5, 6, 7 years, whatever, 10 years, as long as you press forward. So like, yeah, we kind of do this these Thursday webinar series. We just do them a little bit more relaxed. Um, we do have structure. We do have things to teach. It's best to stay to the end or stay through and through, because you never know when even a spark of ingenuity hits Travis or I, or if whenever we have guest speakers come on too. It's very spontaneous is the way we like to do it, and that's the way life should be anyways. Just like, organized spontaneity. It's organized chaos, organized spontaneity. I think that's the theme of tonight. But on that note, we'll get right into the meat and potatoes of tonight. It's all about mentorship, the importance of finding a mentor, and being guided through the trials and tribulations of online business building. And also, when you come to that state, and that's actually where I kind of like hanging out, is when you're also a teacher. So tonight we're not just talking about the mentors and the things that we learn from them, but also when you become a mentor yourself, then you have to teach to others. Because hey, when you get referrals and you get like 3 to 5 signups a week and stuff like that, then obviously you're going to need those leadership skills and things of that nature to continue on forward, right? Because nothing ever stays stagnant. So we'll talk about like our mentors, and we'll also talk about being a mentor tonight. Again, it's kind of loosely based. This one's not so much technical, shall we say. Like the last couple of weeks, we did more technical things like funnels. And what was the other topic? I think we just did like a broad spectrum topic of the branding and building your list, and yeah, and broadcasting your message. That was one of our webinars too. So that those was a little bit more technical side. On this one, it's a little bit more laid back. Um, Again, I'm showing you exactly how I'm running these things. Use simple tools, guys. Like right away, I'll be the mentor right now to you folks right now. Just like one of the things that we like teaching is efficiency and you know, getting automated systems as much as possible, and also you personally in your work during your work day or your time online here and even offline because people have mobile devices now, but is your efficiency. So I'll just talk about just a little bit of efficiency, and this came from, you know, even a mentor of mine. It was a well, Travis, like really, like I think my brother is the only one who got through the blog challenge like in one piece, like and on kind of more or less on time. But that was one of our mentors earlier on in this year, right, Travis? It was Natalie Sisson with the
Yeah, Natalie.
15-day blog challenge, which is still open. I'll send out a link to the blog challenge. It's an excellent way to, you know, now that we're rounding out into March here, just to refocus your energies. And at the beginning of the year, that's how we, as best as we could, refocus. We got more efficient by following a single challenge there. And that challenge was the 15-day blog challenge by Natalie Sisson. Do you want to talk about a little bit of your hey Pierce, a little bit of your experience there, Travis? I know you didn't complete. I didn't complete it at all either.
Well, I didn't complete the blog challenge, but I did get started on it. And there in the beginning, I was one of the top refers
Yeah, I
right
think
up
we
there
were
with
too.
you.
Rude
And
boy.
that was pretty amazing. The first couple of days we managed to pull that off, and then I just got on to other projects, and that just kind of fell
Yeah,
off the side burner.
it's all right. The thing is, like I said, I think my brother's the only one who, out of like this close knit of us, that went through the whole thing. He did 15 days. So his blog right away is like stacked with 15 posts that are very they're well put together blogs, because he was just following exactly our mentor there, Natalie Sisson. I got to like around day 5, and actually I'm doing the blog challenge over a longer period of time is how I'm tackling it. Um, what was I gonna say? But yeah, that, like say first off in 2015 here, that like talking about mentors and like the importance of mentorship. So right away, that was one of. We'll do it by example too. As we'll step through some of our mentors, and we'll just tell you like the value that we got, and the reasons, and you know, of being under their wing. So with Natalie Sisson, although we're not completely close knit with her, as far as like I've emailed her a couple times and stuff, and we messaged on the Facebook, but she provided just that kind of overview mentorship starting into 2015. That's something that we, Travis and I, wanted to do, was get on the right path for 2015. So we seeked out a mentor. So that's key number one, guys. If you're writing down some notes and stuff, is we're not on doing all of this online stuff on our own. Many of us have tried on our own, and guess how far that's gotten you? Like only a lucky few get to like you know, if you're smart, well you can produce some results, and then like if you're smart, you just eventually kind of invest and move on your way that way. But to really kick it into high gear, go seek out mentors, folks out there, who are watching, tuning in today. Just seek out some mentors, people that you resonate with, people that are doing the same things that you're doing, people that are in your niche, um, or something completely out of your niche, but you still want to learn something from. So even on the blogging aspect of things, I wasn't so good at blogging, so that's why we seeked out Natalie. So she resonated with what our, because we want to travel. Natalie's known as the suitcase entrepreneur, so she's actually traveling around the world, running her home-based, her world-based business online. So that was something that resonated with both Travis and I, because we plan on doing a lot of traveling. So she was a traveler, she's an entrepreneur, and she did blogging. On top of it all, she had a challenge. So that's one thing. Find mentors that you resonate with, and even if it's not completely teaming up with them, as far as them completely taking you under the wing, there's many challenges and many you know, groups, Facebook groups that you can get into that do 30-day challenges, and and things like that, or even on efficiency, on like blogging, on traffic, on whatever. Like, so you can seek out. How can we can rank that kind of mid mentor-ish, eh, Travis? It's like it's not as if you're in their complete closest circle, but at the same time you're in their group. You're running a program with them or what have you. So it's still a mentor in my mind. Like on a
Yeah.
grade to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's still around a 3 or a 4.
If
5
you're
being like the closest
people,
mentor.
if you're teaching people to do what you're doing, then you're a mentor.
Yeah,
Any way you look at it. As long
yeah,
as you're teaching people and they're getting successful results, that's what the goal is. You know.
yeah, totally. And some may argue like the complete mentorship, like mastery mentorship, is completely under a wing when you're working with one mentor. Like that's to me that's the ultimate. Right now, I'm actually amongst perhaps 3 that are very close knit with me on that aspect. But we'll get to that later on in the webinar. Let's welcome in here. I'll segue right into this. Um, Me being kind of in hosting, mainly hosting this the Trading Without Borders here. Check this out, guys. Um, I have been mentoring Travis, and in all honesty, this guy, almost right out of the gate, was right up at my kind of either skill level, and kind of experience level, shall we say. So I'm mentoring Travis, but as I segue over to Pierce here. Pierce just joined us in the room. Like I said, there was an open invitation. We can usually have maybe 2 or 3, 3 maximum guest speakers each week. If not, whatever, it's okay. But we'll try to get guest speakers each week. So Pierce is one of our guest speakers this week. Pierce, actually, I'll introduce him as it. He was actually, I was kind of going it alone. I I went off of online marketing for a bit. Then I just came back on kind of mid last year or so. And one of the first persons, like I just started doing, just a little bit of advertising. But then I came across Pierce's site, and it was called. I'll just say everything right out. It was called the One for All Team, and it was a capture page that captivated me. I clicked on it. I just joined it. It was a free training sort site, so I was like, "Hey, this kind of." And Pierce is the owner of that site, and in complete honesty, I still feel like no matter on what level, like either Travis, myself, or even Pierce has gotten at this point in time, I still see Pierce as one of my closest mentors, my inner circle mentors, just because of those early days back in last year. So Pierce, yeah, you want to just come on and say a few things right now, and you obviously
I
can
would love.
take the floor on when we go along this whole over tonight also. So just to introduce yourself.
My name is Pierce. Can you guys actually hear me, or is my mic working?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah.
Sweet. Everything was saying my mic was not working, so.
No.
Yeah. I met Angel a while ago, and he introduced me to Travis, and we've just sort of been helping each other, mentoring each other almost in a certain way. I think you guys have noticed that there's many different ways of doing things. So getting on track or finding somebody who's been and done that really can help solidify what you're doing. And I think we've all spun our wheels so much just trying to figure it out on our own or thinking that we can do it all ourselves. And that's just really there's very few people that can really do it by themselves, so to speak. Just
Yeah.
it takes that specific type of person or situation that they're in. For everybody else, it's almost like a learning point from zero. If you're walking into a school and you want to learn calculus or how to write poetry, you have to take it step by step and learn first things first and practice until you get there. Online marketing is the same thing, and there's so much information that it's hard to discern which is going to be most applicable for you. And finding the right mentor is also tricky because some mentors are really specific to what they're doing, where other mentors are specific in helping you as a person develop and move on. So finding your right mentor is a trial and error as well. Sometimes you have to try one person to see what they can do for you, to see if you feel that they are giving you the best value. And if not, then realize it and move on to somebody else who you feel can offer you more to what you're wanting to achieve.
Yeah,
And yeah,
definitely.
myself is kind of a hard one. I didn't have a specific mentor per se, so I wanted to do it by myself. But from time to time, I did attend meetings and online seminars, as well as talk on the phone with specific gurus and other marketers who were successful. And I took notes and I recorded as much as I could, and I always go back to those notes to, if I have to remember how to do something. So a lot of it is also you as a person taking notes, recording some things that you might not have any value right now, but it could value once you hit a certain milestone or learn level. Like I can't. It's hard to say
Yeah.
what, but there's so much information that it's best just to, when you hear someone who's done it tell you a specific thing of how to do it, take note. You might not be able to make it something that you can do, but at least it's a proven method or a proven system. And you can take from that and use what you can use to make your own system work. And once you do find somebody that you do like and you do work well with, that's when you delve in even deeper and you really push the boundaries and ask questions. You can't ask enough questions. If a mentor is saying stop asking me questions, go find a different mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. I think that's the best info on mentor I give at this point.
Okay, to get cut out just a bit there. Yeah, that's cool, Pierce. Yeah, definitely you'll have a man. It's been a long ride. Just on my side, from me being the student under Pierce, it was a good, like, he actually helped me a lot because I wasn't doing so much marketing at that one time there, and I felt like that island once again, right? I felt like that. Just that lone soul, because in the past I've been under the wing of other people and everything, and coincidentally we'll get to it later, but like I'm under them right now, which is really cool. But in that little gap when I wasn't doing so much online stuff, I came back and I felt like that, just that single person, like, and then I had that heart of like, oh yeah, I can do this all on my own, whatever, right? But it was only till I did find Pierce, and then I found another thing was this. I'll just stay straight up, like in surfing teams and stuff like that, just finding teammates that helped. And usually in the team there's a leader, and so then that leader becomes like kind of, that. I guess it's mentorship and leadership is what we're talking about today too. So yeah, there was just those couple of, it was like just a surf team and Pierce, and then I felt like I was a part of community again. You know what I mean? So then, like, Pierce and I, the best thing would happen, and guys, like, this is all about, like, you're not on your own, and if you are communicating with, like, others, it's not just about the chat rooms and the things like this, like, or emailing back and forth, because what really helped between the closeness between Pierce and I is that we started talking on Skype. Even like he saw some of my videos and I saw some of his videos, so we knew of each other, like our mannerisms, but like the actual connection when we talked on Skype, that's what like for talking about mentorship and leadership, guys, like that's for being mentored or to mentor someone, communication is always like one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
Didn't you find that, Pierce? When we, and same with like even Travis and I remember when we started talking, like we said, like there's too much typing here or whatever, and we just connected one on one, talking through the internet or whatever. It closed the gap between, oh, this person is like so out of reach. Yeah, he's teaching me, he's doing this and that, I'm following his lead, but he seems out of reach still. What really bonded like even me to Travis or me to Pierce was when we started talking on the Skype and stuff like that. So that's a message to you. Yeah, the Skype machine. So to everyone out there that's yeah, tuning in, that's one main thing. If you're getting referrals and you're seeing that even if they're not active or if they are active, if they are active, then hey, get in closer contact with them. You never know what else they need, what other guidance they need, where they're at in their business. You know, you can only speculate where they're at by if they joined you in this, and this, and there wasn't so much contact. Um, Things like that. Or when if you become referred by someone, like Pierce was talking earlier, then yeah, reach out to that mentor. And if they're like, oh, I don't have time for you, or I don't do all this kind of stuff, then, you know. So that was a thing. Like communication, guys. That's the tip of this little segment here is keep the communication lines open. Get on personal one-to-one Skyping or any kind of like machine that you can go through when you can talk. Don't you think, guys? Like Travis or Pierce, anything?
Absolutely. I think, you know, communication is key. If you lose track of communication, then that's when you start gaining the distance between you and your peers and the people that are trying to help you and the people you're trying to help. Honestly, like I spun my wheels online for probably a good 12 years, 13 years in traffic exchanges, you know, doing this, doing that, promoting this and that program, not really getting anywhere, having a little bit of success, then having big failures, you know. And it wasn't until I met Angel that I started really heading in the right direction, you know. And a mentor is something that you can't overlook a mentor. You have to have a mentor to succeed in this industry. You have to have somebody that's been there and done that you can follow and that you can basically mold what you're doing after what they've already done and they're succeeding at doing, you know. Pierce and Angel both, you know, on that level have taught me a great deal. I don't know, man. I'm freaking out in my skin, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a lot of
freaking out in my skin, dude.
even Pierce is smiling too because he knows that the best thing it's really nice that it's actually us three kind of as examples for tonight's topic because when let's segue into that when you open up the communication lines between the people you're referring or the people you're going under or the people that are taking you under their wing as your teacher. The best thing is when it does get a little bit close knit, you go into like we'll just call it like by the industry name, but like joint ventures, shall we say? Okay, so we all come into online marketing with different backgrounds, different skill levels, different everything, right? I'm using this system. That guy's in that program. I like BizOps. I like high ticket sales. I like only like the traffic style. I just like selling traffic for that matter, whatever. So everybody comes in with different skill levels and different styles and different even systems that they've got going. So just as an example, like Travis came in at a lower level. I was kind of at a mid level and doing a more direct approach. Pierce was doing membership based kind of stuff. Now, look at what happened here. Is that I learned from Pierce more of a membership model, more of a say your online business becomes like a superstore, shall we say, or like a piece of real estate. So I was learning more of that model, and that's where Tao Life Tribe and Rude Boy Marketing and my different domain names came from, because I was saying, wait, yeah, I could just be Angel Valenciano, and I'm just doing my, like, at that time I was just doing PTC style sites and stuff. Um, but I was like, wait a second, I joined Pierce. He's teaching me some stuff. He's teaching me the PTC kind of stuff, but he's also teaching, wait a second, he has a membership script in the back office of this one thing. And I was like, and then I did eventually go with that membership script, but it got me thinking. I'm like, the he's teaching me a lot of things, but as an observer too of what Pierce was doing, it got me into a membership style site. Now, this is where I'm gonna get at here, just to get back to the thing, is that the joint ventureness of, like, with a mentor, they're not only I'm the mentor and you're the student, okay, I'm master, you're student. No, there comes a time when your different levels and different systems can fit into one another in joint ventures. So that's another big reason to get under people's wings and to follow their way and to follow their trainings or whatever, because you might start excelling in one style, which you could then joint venture, like combine with the membership site or like the different promotions that the other, people in your circle are doing. Don't you think? Like, say, Pierce, the importance of, like, yeah, like, of leveraging each other's work and systems.
Yeah, there's two things. I kind of like to differentiate is because sometimes when a new person or a member is just starting, you have to have a separation to understand that the new person that's normally just starting is, I would qualify into a salesperson, where they don't necessarily have a structure of their own, and they're wanting to promote somebody else's structure so they can earn their commissions. As you've seen with Angel, Travis, and myself, as we've progressed through that process, we've decided on a larger structure that we wanted to incorporate into our system that would be able to provide an income that we want. If you don't have a structure that is going to allow sales to be made or customers to be had that will give you money, if you want $1,000 a month, you're not going to make it. You have to get yourself organized enough to know what to do to make that amount of money. And that's a large part of what a mentor does. So when you see what we're doing, it is on a like a large scale. As they have their Tell tribe, I have my membership sites. There's more of I could say, like that online brick and mortar a structure that people can go through, where if you start grabbing an affiliate link or making a splash page for yourself, it reacts differently. Okay, so the results that we may get from doing something are going to differ from the results you as a salesperson are going to get. And that can be frustrating because, of course, you see us or the gurus or whatever you want to call the people that own the business are somehow making more money. They're always saying, I got another sale, I got another sign up, I got another sale. Well, that's because we have built and grown that structure that we have learned from our mentors. As Angelo said, he's learned from different people. I've learned different structures from different people, and it was my personality that made me want to do what I'm doing. It is Angel's and Travis's personality that make them do what they want to do. And that's part of the business, and this is where, again, that networking comes in. If you want to be involved in that business, something you need to be able to be comfortable with doing is starting to get to know people. And with mentoring, one of the things that I do is when I contact my referrals, I'm really specifically looking for somebody that's going to get on a phone or get on the Skype and verbally talk to me. It might take some time. It might take a couple of emails or a couple of quick chats on Skype before the person commits to actually wanting to talk to me. And the truth is, there's a ton of people out there that are always saying, I can't believe you're talking to me. I just can't believe you're giving me some actual sound information. You know, I'm not trying to blow anything in
Goes a
anybody's
long
ear.
way.
Exactly, and
Oh,
that's how you sort of build that position as a guru or a leader in that industry that you're wanting to be involved in. So getting to know a mentor should also be understand that their structured system, they're helping you to decide what type of system you're eventually going to with. You know, it's just like, I want to run a business. Do I want to run a golf store? Do I want to run a massage parlor? Do I want to run a Subway sandwich station? They're all good businesses. There's each of those businesses owners that are successful can say, yeah, it's a great business. Get involved. I'm making lots of money. But why aren't we all doing that one thing then? That's part of learning how to market different products and services in the greater economy. So as a salesperson, you can really pick and choose what you want to sell as long as there's a market for it. Once you evolve past that and get into a little stabler structure like Angel has and Travis have within in their direction, that becomes your focus. And if you don't have training or some type of schooling or a mentor trying to guide you to the steps that you need to get to, it's incredibly frustrating and challenging.
That's
yeah,
a fact. I
So,
agree.
so yeah, like yeah, try to get talking with somebody is a big part, and again, try to find somebody that's going to be truthful and real with you to understand that if you have zero and nothing and you're starting, can this mentor's information get you going? And after that, how far can they take you? Once you've reached a certain point with a mentor, if they have nothing else to teach, then it's time for you to go find your next mentor.
yeah,
So
definitely.
keep that in mind, is that you should find someone and stay with them long enough to gain that information or the value from what they're offering. So don't
Progress
just,
up the ladder.
yeah, I'm going to go, okay, and Travis is my mentor this week. Next week, I'm going to go find Kathy. The next week after that, I'm at Bob. That can give you some information, but it doesn't give you an absolute direction.
Yeah, the
It
best.
can give you ideas of what to do. So until a mentor can settle you on a path, jumping around back and forth is not going to help you out. So find a mentor.
Yeah. We'll even get into jumping from that. Jumping. No, coming from that. It's exactly when you go from like I myself over the years. Been in this many years, like 8, 9, 10 years or plus, like in all encompassing kind of computing and marketing. But just like the online marketing that we are accustomed to right now, I do have a handful of close mentors. Now, like I always say that the $1 million mentor, this and the okay, but it's true. I have about 5 that are spread across different aspects of even online marketing as a whole, or even just stretching out into like spirituality and things like that too. So to me, it may sound like I'm jumping around, guys, like folks that are kind of know me and getting to know me through like videos and my online presence now. But you're getting to know me. Uh, it may sound a little scattered, but the thing is, each one is very organized in its own right, and there's specific tasks and things that I'm assigned by my mentors in these certain groups. There's time frames. There's there's some of them are daily actions, some of them are weekly. Something like Pierce and I, we actually sat at the beginning of the year and just said, as long as we meet one-to-one, knowing that we're going to do this by March, this by June, this by September, this by the end of the year. then to me and Pierce, as our mentorship student relationship has grown to, it's grown to that a year. We essentially planned out. You know, I have to go through our rough notes again there, Pierce, but like
Yep.
in general, we know that in a year's time we want this, this, and this out of our say membership sites, and you know that's the big main goal. So that's like the contact of that. Sometimes I have a contact of so that's like a well, we talk weekly anyways, but like those are the big points of contact. Um, Other ones are also like like I said, weekly or even bi-weekly, or there's could be like, hey, you know what? Got to sort some things out. Next month is when we're going to take action on some things. So the 3 to 5 folks that I'm actually working with close in hand, they're over a different spectrum of time frames, skill levels, and what I want to learn from each. I'm just going to bounce this off to Travis just so you can talk, and let's get real tangible too on like, you know, this is Training Without Borders. We'll talk about the philosophical, talk about like why, the hows, and what's have you. But Travis, I want to turn it to you and just like honestly, I was saying, it sounds disorganized, and I'm like I have 5 sorts of mentors here, but I know Travis and I have, well, they come as a pair. Like, let's just get straight up. Like, and Angie Long and Ben Martin are mentoring. We are in their system, officially in their system, and we're learning like online business building and cutthroat marketing too. Like, just really nuts and bolts marketing. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
like the broader spectrum in their system, and there's also like the, hey guys, we could do this week. Jump on, who's on board on this particular action, okay? So just want to say it's like, yeah, Angie and Ben's like virtual profit system. Travis, do you want to like, I'm just gonna cut to the chase too, because you know we're gonna, for Training Without Borders here now, we're obviously, like last week we went over a little bit, we were just trying to get things together, but we got off to a good start today, and I do want to keep these our training sessions within an hour or so, you know. So just like Travis, I want to kind of closing off, but like just get into the closing off section, where we're in the virtual profit system. Now, Angie, me personally, I've been following Angie for many years, 2 to 3 years for that matter. I've always wanted to team up with her. We were almost at an equal pace way back when, but I just went my way, and she took off like you know, she just took off. Anyways, you know, fast forward a couple of years, I'm officially under her system. Same with Travis. Now I'm just gonna jump to the chase here, Travis. Like you were on the leaderboard for last month,
Yeah.
for February. Like straight up, I'm just gonna say, like, through the mentorship of Angie and Ben, even you can get down to specifics. What changed from, obviously you were like earning and you were like getting the results with me on a slower path, shall we say, right?
Yeah.
We both got into Angie's thing essentially the same day or what have you. It was like one after another. And it was about a month or so ago, right?
Okay.
So that's the time
yeah,
frame. That's
to
the
be
time
honest,
frame for, yeah. So
coming
just
up
tell us a little bit of your experience there with Angie's system.
I'm coming up
This is
on my second month with VPS, and my first month I managed to make a leaderboard with 5 sales and
5, yeah.
5 sales official, because one person ended up getting a refund and not doing it, but that's okay too. You know, that's gonna happen. Really, what got me going was, you know, yeah, this may be a little higher ticket item, but it's not unaffordable. It's completely affordable. When you get your first commission from your first referral, your head's gonna be this big. I'm telling you, I'm not even joking. And then once you get your second and your third, and so that's when, dude, I am telling you.
And it was in a short time, dude.
2015, I'm making 6 figures. This is no joke. This is no joke. I am super ecstatic, you know.
Yeah, like, was there any,
What?
like, not specifics, because we could talk on and on that, but like, was it organization? Was it like a certain system that they said, okay, this is do this, this, and this, and then kind of things came to back. I know some of the things were from conversational marketing, so that's some of the skills that I've passed on to
Yeah.
you. So it was a combination of like a bunch of things, but even like just straight up from Angie and Men, you followed like I because I was following this, I'm following the same system. But
All I
like
did was follow their videos, man, and
yeah,
implement exactly what they said to do. And then before long, I got my first sale. And then
three
with
days.
conversational marketing, then next thing you know, I'm getting my second sale. And I just,
Yeah,
oh, man.
it's good though. Yeah, so like the specifics, even on that or a broader, it was the
It was the
setup, and
marketing funnel.
yeah, and I noticed this in Pierce's membership sites also. He has, and it goes back to communication. He has the videos, the explanatory, like the training videos, guys. I need to make more videos in like in the back offices of our sites and stuff. But it was training videos, like Angie's specific ones. Like I know because we did the first three, whatever, like back to back when we first jumped right into it, and it's very explanatory. And even like I say, like the communication between people, mentor and student, the one-on-ones, of course, that's good. But now I'm gonna tell you, like for teaching to you folks that are tuning in, just be efficient. Be available for your students, but also be efficient. Meaning, if you do the training videos, I noticed Pierce he put a whack loaded back in his in the One for All teams and the PTC membership site there. A whole bunch of good training videos. Same in Angie's. Like there's training video after video. That's all it. That's really what the system is on the back end style. Obviously, there's the interaction in the Facebook groups and things like that, and one-on-one sessions. But being available, even in that virtual fashion, for your trainees, for your students, it goes a long way. Don't you think, there, Pierce? Like, did you
Yeah,
see a
Sure
little bit
is.
more activity? Like a little
yeah,
bit more activity, a little bit more connectivity between members since you put in like training videos, things
yeah.
like that.
It comes in a different way, in a couple of different ways. Videos, I mean, they're just indispensable in informational tools.
Yep.
Um, as far as why I use them, it's something that I've done is with a lot of the people. It's incredibly time consuming when you have like 500 members in your membership site and 250 of them are wanting to talk to you every day to teach them how to set up a folder in their browser or how
Yeah, even
to
as
work
yeah.
a certain site or how to understand a specific system. And over the years, technology has gotten so much greater that we can now have Hangouts like this that work a lot better. I remember years ago where these things were jumping in and jumping out, and unless you had hundreds of dollars a month to spend, this wasn't possible. Um, with videos, when you're done here and then you go watch one of our videos, you have a connection with the voice that's talking to you. It's not just like, oh, I just YouTube and I saw this guy talking about how to create a banner. It's I went to the video and I heard my mentor talking to me about how to set something up. And you have a connection with that person and the way they're talking, even though they're not there. So in a membership site, or if you're in a network marketing situation and you're wanting to build other network marketers, not just sell stuff, you have to have that communication value. And unless you have those hours a day to work with each individual person, you have to use video to give them the tools that they need so they can make money. Because that's the network way of doing it, is that if my information was useless and I couldn't get it to Angel or Travis, I wouldn't be doing anything. I wouldn't be making any money. So that connection and that truthful information that actually helps them is what keeps them coming back, because they know that it's true. You know, as far as the information goes, whether or not they were able to do anything with it, that's up to them. For instance, Travis just yesterday wanted me to get into, I think it was, the virtual profit system. And it's not that I don't want to. I live on a extremely heavy budget. Over the years, I've learned that it doesn't matter what you want to get into. It matters what you have and how can you keep it so you can continue to go over next month. So with Travis's, a great offer, and I know that he's making money, and I see that, but I just dumped out a good $600 on the banner exchange script. You know, my next project for my next team. So do I feel bad that I couldn't join Travis's program today? Not at all, because I was doing something else in my business. Next month, or if I get some more sales over the next few days, then I can consider it, because then my will allow it. Right? So having that structure, super important to understanding how you can succeed and how you can progress.
Yeah, definitely.
I lost track of what I was talking about.
Perfect.
Oh, it's all right. No, well, you ended off with structure, which is definitely one of the main reasons. So just get straight up honest. Like the main reasons to have a mentor is the structure. You, Pierce, in the back of your membership sites, you know, the training sites, there's lots of structure there. There's step 1, step 2, step 3. In Angie's site there, there's definitely, like, they're called modules or whatever. So module 1, module 2, module 3, etc. Plus, same with Pearson and the other and many other of the membership style sites. I'm just talking about me and my personal mentors and stuff.
Even your site there, Angel, it's right out in the open. It's structured learning process. You don't have
like
to
just
join your site. You can still go through and read it.
Yeah, just the regular the open Tao Life Tribe style site there.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta revamp the TaoLifeTribe.com, but that's coming, guys. But yeah, just the TaoLife.pw style site. It's just open. It looks like I just hand coded it with love. I just structured it so that it's like, hey, here's an overview. Here, you know, you click on like the simple link and it tells you the simple overview. And then there's definitely like you just click on steps, action steps, whatever. Click on that one, see what happens.
It gets the ball rolling.
It just gets the ball rolling. Of course, I could put a price tag on this. I can have an entry point, whatever. There's things that are there, sure. There's affiliate sales. There's a lot of rotation and a lot of value and a lot of everything. But on that one, sure, that was my first attempt of just having something that I'm bringing in. Even my mentor, like Pierce, can take a look at that too. He's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That does. Yeah, I like this one. You know, you add something, take away something, or that one thing there, I like that. I'm gonna put that into my site. See, so guys, just on like a.
There's a stuff my site there just recently.
Yeah, definitely, and this is kind of tying everything in, and we'll kind of like tidy up tonight's session on just touching on a couple of these. The topics that we talked about today, or just like the finer points, just even that, like when getting to, if you're out there on an island or you're feeling like you're an island like I did, say like mid last year or whatever, and same with Travis, I know because we talked too, like he was following this person, that person, like you had a couple, like Big Joe. Oh man, Big Joe is good. He's a good one.
Joe, man, he's got some
and you're still in touch with him. Yeah. So yeah, Big Papa Joe, I forget what we called him, but he's definitely yeah, you know, you were kind of on your own, but you still had at least one or so people that you were there. Like
I really
I'm just saying, like when you're feeling, yeah. So like just on that, like if you're feeling alone, seek out a mentor. Even if it's, I was gonna get into like more virtual mentors too, because I have virtual mentors, meaning like people that I watch on the YouTube channels. I follow them on their blogs. I get in touch with them somehow sometimes, you know, just by responding to videos and things like that, which is really cool. And these virtual mentors that I've been following and adoring all these years, they actually reach out to me too nowadays. They're just like, hey, yeah, what's up, man? I see that you've been doing this, that, and the other, or whatever. So if you're feeling like an island, reach out to like either virtual mentors for starters. Then when you have funding or whatever, or if there's someone out there that's offering free training, mentorship style, hook up with them. You get a little bit of funding, and if something is a membership style or like they're a one-off mentorship, like $100 for a one-off mentor, like a 4-week course or something, whatever, you know, do that, get the funding and do that. So that causes the structure, it gets you more on track. The other things we touched on tonight was it gets you into joint venture style projects, shall I say? So by mentoring and or by being taught and by teaching downwards too, like there's a little chain there, and just like how Pierce, myself, and Travis have become, I not necessarily see us as student teachers anymore. Like you said earlier, Pierce, it seems that we're like as coincidentally us three right here on the panel tonight.
Team.
It feels like, yeah, it does feel like a more team level, but also we still feel individual because we have our own styles. But then yeah, the leveraging of each other's resources, powers, skills, time too. Sometimes, you know, Travis is gone for the whole day, and like I have to, you know, hey Pierce, can you fill in and like take a look at some of the stuff that he's doing or that we're doing, and you know, there's like time frames that overlap also. A lot of leverage that you can get there. So yeah,
Yeah, and it is the best when your mentor becomes your teammate. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, because it shows that you have achieved, that information has gotten you to almost an equal standing. Let's say, you know, now you can. It's one of those things. I've taught you everything that I can teach you. It's time for you to fly. You know, so then you can ride with me, or you can get on your own horse and ride right next to me. You know?
Yeah, it totally like it almost ends up that way, and that's when you kind of feel like you've made it or something, at least for that section point in time, or for that project, shall we say? Because guys, I don't know. It really comes down to, I just think everything's a project, like a good project, a very, you know, a heartfelt, like putting your passion into. But you know, we got to be lighthearted too. Like we take all of our businesses here seriously, definitely seriously, because it's our livelihood. That's what we love to do here. But also we have to be a little bit more lighthearted also. And that's what it got. I was like, hey, how's the banner project doing there, Pierce? Isn't that up and running yet? He's like, no, I still got to get. And then we kind of have a lighthearted laugh at it. Not to say that some of the previous projects that we have, you know, come to fruition. They're right on schedule. Like we've scheduled things out, and we're saying, hey, so did you get those 3 close members that you're working with? Yep, I actually got 6 or 7. Okay, that's great. You know, like so things like that.
Totally.
Yeah, I wanted to end, or we can have like kind of closing comments. But on my closing comment, it was I don't know if it's a mixture of a quote that I know, or that's kind of out there. I don't know who said it, and a mixture of, I guess I put a twist on it. But I always say when this, you know, the natural quote is, when a student is ready, the teacher shows up, or the teacher arrives. But on the flip side of that, and I really like this, it's when the teacher is ready, the students arrive too. See, so that in all honesty, like if we just separate you, Pierce, you know, and Travis, you separate, as far as my story goes, to going out to everyone out there, I feel like if I go back to like the guy, you know, even 6 months ago, I feel like I'm more in the middle. Pierce was showing me stuff. I was ready to be taught. So Pierce showed up in my, you know, in my marketing, in my daily actions and everything, all the stuff I was doing. And then fast forward 2 or 3 months from there, I was ready to be a teacher. And then guess what? Travis showed up in my existence here and in the online world that we were doing. and both relationships. So that's I want to end with that. It's like we have to find the fine balance between being taught, taking action through the systems and everything that you're being taught there, getting results. Once you have even a single result, guys, as soon as you can get something like, hey, I got 3 opt-ins today. Doing what? Oh, using this, this, and this. Wow, guess what you can do now? You can teach someone else out there. Why? Because someone out there did not get 3 opt-ins that day, 3 to 5 opt-ins that day, 7 in a week, or whatever. You know what I mean? Just as an example. So I just kind of want to end on that. Like, we find the fine balance of being taught, but also learning, getting a result, and then teaching that as fast as possible too. And if you do that like nice and swiftly and with confidence, then you know you've made it in a sense. Things start to really work, snowball from there. Don't you think, Travis? Any closing words on tonight's topics?
I absolutely agree.
You're actually at that mid-level now too, right, Travis? You're like more of like, I'm teaching you still.
I've got a
Now
few
you're
students,
passing it, yeah.
and a couple of them have had some pretty good success so far. One of my students, David, he's made just over $200 in commissions with the Fast 50 program. I mean,
that was remarkable. Remember the Skype group?
That's remarkable right
another
there.
sale. Another sale. I was like, holy smokes, this guy's going nuts. He goes, that's all I'm focusing on. It's awesome. I'm like, good. Do it.
For 30 days, all he did was pound the hell out of that site, man. That program.
It works, yeah.
And
and
got the results,
coincidentally, Pierce has put a version of that style, that methodology. He put it right into the back office of One for All. So it's right there, guys. Like, I put the One for All link. It's in the Facebook. Like, I'll put the links out. You can always review this on YouTube, in the Skype rooms, and everything. We'll put this out. But if you want to find out like some of these even technical things that we're doing, just go into Pierce's One for All. It's free, no upgrades whatsoever. We're not like selling you on anything, guys. Just selling you on the knowledge. So even something like, just even to tie it all together in one little swoop there, the Fast 50 or the 50 Fast, whatever way you want to call it, or we called it the Quick Money Maker, the Quick Money Hack. There's many. All it means, it's like a quick little thing that can generate sales really fast, and you can learn, you can implement, and you can teach it really quickly. It's something that I kind of created over observing. It did so well. Travis got sales right away. He taught it to David. David got like the crazy month there. But like, to tie it all together, guys, that's one thing. I did that on my own, but by being taught by Pierce and getting into his circle, being a confident leader of myself and teaching a single system to Travis, guess what? It has bubbled up. That one little system that I created way long ago ends up in Pierce's site. So as a main lesson here, guys, continue on whatever projects you're doing. Get some mentorship. That's been the word of tonight. Get some leadership and some someone to teach you and guide you through the way, and be lighthearted too. Be serious, but you can be lighthearted. Learn something, get a result, teach it, pass it on. By doing so, as you can see, by straight example, for me, myself right here, one system that I made ends up in Pierce's site, and it gets branded, shall we say, throughout his network. It goes throughout my network, and his knowledge goes through my network. My network and my knowledge goes through Travis's, and it's gone passed on too. I want to kind of end on that, meaning, like, look how powerful just finding someone to teach you and for you to teach someone. Like, that's the main message of tonight, guys. It was about mentorship and also to be a mentor. So I hope you got a lot of value and took a lot of notes. There's going to be, you can always visit the replay link, or the link that you're visiting right now. It's also a replay link for the week. So yeah, you could just review some of the fine points that we did, and some of like the broader points that we went over tonight. Hope you got in, lots of value. If you resonate with any one of us here on the panel, and this is a hint why I'm inviting you folks to come on a panel with us, it's automatic branding for everybody. Okay, so we're here to help. These are our free sessions. Yes, we do have paid sessions. Yes, we have paid systems and everything. We're here to make money online. But this is our free open door session. It's training without borders. If you're resonating with anybody here, by all means, get in touch with Pierce, get in touch with Travis, get in touch with me, get in touch with all of us. We do have Skype rooms. We have Facebook groups in all of our different sites and systems. So if you resonate with any of us, just get in touch with us, and we'd be more than happy to lend a helping hand, even if it's just one thing to, hey, this is how to set something up, or hey, I'll take you under my wing for the next month, or let's do this for a good half a year. Hey, you got a good project? Hey, let's team up on that. I can show you a little bit of this, and you can help me on some of that. So I just want to end with that, guys. Like being taught and teaching, it causes the expansion of what we do here online. So anything final there, Pierce?
No, I just wanted to thank you for having me on, and thanks everybody for watching. And the biggest part of networking and mentorship and all that is sharing. It's not to be selfish. It's to help everybody out. And when everybody helps each other, everybody gets what they need. So don't be afraid to get in there.
Yeah, get in the game. That's what we're doing. So yeah, I'll just I'll end on that, guys. Thank you very much for coming. I hope you got value of everything. Get in touch with us if you resonate with our message. It's an open door here. You know, we'd love to help. The main goal, honestly, and it should be, it should be a main goal amongst all of us in an entrepreneurial online marketing style community is to help one another, really. Because once you start doing that, guys, hey Travis, like things in Pierce, like things start like snowballing. Magical things happen, yeah. Like, I know we talk about the technical, but we can talk about the esoteric too. Like magical things start to happen, guys, when you start just putting your time, money, and energy out there and start helping helping one another in the community. Definitely, that's what's kind of, I could say that, I could speak for all of us. That's what's really helped us, all of us individually in our businesses.
Absolutely.
The openness and the wanting to help. So yeah, this is Trading Without Borders, Tao Life Tribe, and Rude Boy Marketing. Pierce is under the One for All team. I'll put links and everything. Whatever. What do we have, Travis? We have like topbizmailer.info and hitdoodle.com.
Yep.
Those are some of our traffic sites that you can join us in, and obviously we're on Facebook. Just look up Tao Life Tribe or Rude Boy Marketing, and just, you know, say hi. we're we're marketers and entrepreneurs and visionaries, just like you folks. You know, we hit the 9 to 5 grind. We've done it all too. So let's, you know, there is other ways of doing this, and you know, 2015 is going to be an amazing year for all of us, and we want to bring everyone for the ride. So Training Without Borders, usually on 9 p.m. on Thursdays, going about for an hour. If need be, we'll put out broadcasts. It might be on Wednesdays and or Fridays. So this is our regular time here, and we'll see you next week. Peace, namaste, and we'll talk to you guys very, very soon.
Have a good one.